we're back, everybody. So we're moving down the line with David Robertson. Dynamics 45, Impact Society 42, Inspiration 36. When David Robertson transferred just before his last year of high school, he had never played organizational basketball. That changed after coach spotted a 6'7" strange walking the halls. Robertson's first game numbers 14 points and 14 rebounds, birthing the career of one of the greatest big men after a solid career at the Native Academy, where he grew 6 inches to 7'1". Robertson was the top pick of the San Antonio Spurs in 1987. Although a military commitment delayed his NBA debut by 2 years, Robertson proved to be worth the wait. In 14 seasons, the Admirer, with 10-time All-Star MVP 95, 2-time Olympic gold medalist 1992 and 96, and 2-time NBA champ 99 and 2003. A career highlight, Robertson scored 71 points in the final game of 93 and 94 season to edge Shaquille O'Neal for the scoring title, 29.8 points per game to 29.3. Some might describe Robertson as a Hall of Famer, as a late bloomer, but it seems that he blossomed at the right time. One of the 4 players with 20,000 points plus, 10,000 plus rebounds, and 2,900 plus blocks. Joe Frazier. So what I'm going to do is, everybody, I'm going to do 2 more of this. I was going to do the whole 50, but I want to just pick out the first. I did 4 and 4, so that'll make a total of 8. And then I'm going to do 2 more, so that'll give you a total of 10. Okay. So now we're spotlighting Joe Frazier. Dynamics 43, Impact Society 49, Inspiration 49. He may have lacked Muhammad Ali's charm and George Foreman's size and intimidating structure, but for 2 decades, Joe Frazier struck fear in boxing game. Frazier dynamic with a bob and weaving style that set up his virtual left hook that punched, then delivered to an opponent unprotected side, led to 27 knockouts. He was 32-4, won as pro. Frazier learned to tenderize opponents while working in the Philadelphia Slay House, where he trained by punching sides of beef discovered as he worked out at a local gym. Frazier launched an amateur career that results in 3 Gold Glove titles, 1962-64, and an Olympic gold medal, 1964. He won the heavyweight title in 1970, settling up the 1971 fight of the century against Ali, perhaps the most anticipated fight of all time. Frazier, aka Smokey Joe, won that fight in 15-round dedicated decisions. The first of 3 epic bouts against Ali, Frazier lost to only 2 men in his career. Ali and Foreman each beat him twice. Frazier died of liver cancer in 2011. He was 67. 365 power punches landed in 1971 won over heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali. All right. The next one we're spotlighting is Barry Sanders. Dynamic 35, Impact Society 50, Inspiration 50. Barry Sanders could barely get snaps for Oklahoma State during his first 2 collegiate seasons, blaming Truman Thomas, the guy ahead of him on the depth chart. When Sanders got his shot as a junior, he shined 2,850 rush yards, 44 touchdowns, 6 consecutive 200-yard games, and at least 2 touchdowns in all 12 games that season. The NFL version of Sanders was just as good. The most inevitable back of his era followed his 1989 Rookie of the Year season, and with 12 Pro Bowl trips, 6 4-team All-Pro honors, 2 Offensive Player of the Year awards, and 4 rush titles. Walter Payton's career rushing mark 6,726 was on Sanders' radar as the 1998 season ended, but then Sanders quit at that time. Many questioned Sanders' decisions to walk away just 2 years, removing from rushes for 2,053 yards, including 14 straight 100-yard games today, with increased coverage of disrailing health of former players. Few would disagree with the Hall of Fame decision. 4.9 career rush yards per game, highest in NFL history, minimum 3,000 carries. The next one we're talking about is Reggie Jackson. Dynamics 32, Impact Society 45, Inspiration 42. Brush defense outrage. Reggie Jackson was all of those things during his 21 baseball seasons, but here's the most important trait the fans of teams he played for remember. Jackson was clinchy whether you loved Jackson or hated him, and he had a lot of haters. You had to respect the man who lived up to his Mr. October name. His career World Series statue was 10 homers, 25 RBIs while hitting .357, the shining moment for Jackson, who combined power and tremendous batting speed, are numerous. The moonshot home run of Doc Ellis in 1971 All-Star game that nearly cleared the Tiger Stadium. The 3 homers on the third pitch to help the New York Yankees beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1977 World Series. Yes, Jackson feud with his manager, team owner, and teammates still today franchise the Yankees and the Oakland Athletics retired jersey to honor Jackson, who helped them combine 5 titles while winning 2 World Series MVP awards. The drama was forgotten, but Jackson always delivered. 100 first player in the MLB history to reach 100 home runs with 3 different teams. All right, everybody, we have one more that we're spotlighting. The next one we're spotlighting is Larry Fitzgerald. For Larry Fitzgerald, first and foremost, the Dynamics 44, the Impact of Society is 27, and the Inspiration is 43. For Larry Fitzgerald, one of the perks of being the son of a Minneapolis sports writer was the chance to be a Vikings ball boy. While chasing balls, running errands for the team, he closely studied the work habits of players such as Chris Carter, Randy Moss, and Anthony Carter. Talked about the invaluable lesson, the knowledgeable help Fitzgerald become an all-time great NFL receiver as he approached his 14th NFL season with the Arizona Cardinals. The number on the NFL all-time list: 3 in replication, 1,125, 9th in the receiving yards, 14,389, and 8th in the receiving touchdowns, 104. He had been elected to 10 Pro Bowls. Fitzgerald, a Heisman run-up in the College of Pittsburgh, has been honored for the charitable contribute. He won the Legacy Sportsmanship Award and Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, and has donated to numerous causes championed by his mother Carol before her 2000 death from breast cancer, proving that Fitzgerald, a great player, is also a great person. 1,125 career receptions and third most in the NFL history. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in to the Black History webinar for On Time Ministry. So we went over quite a few athletes today. It's 50 of them, so I picked about 8 or 9. I think I did about 10. But I want you to understand why it's so important to know your history. And also, too, just to make you aware, On Time Ministry will continue to do each month. And I was supposed to do this some years ago, but now I'm going to really do it, Each month I'm going to spotlight an African American hero and pioneer each month from now all the way to the end of December, and continue the movement even after December, and continue to do that, because we should still educate ourselves about our history and the things we should know about what's going on, about why things are the way they are, and how